Hey everyone, I've got the July kits here in my really useful box. So all the embellishments, and then we've got some thickers, stencils, doilies, and the paper down the bottom. So as you can tell by the title, this is a prep video, so I'm going to add some things from my stash and some of the exclusives that we get so that I'm all ready to create as much as I can with the kit this month. So one of the first things that I end up doing is printing the printables. So this month I just printed on cardstock. Sometimes I like to print on some vellum or tracing paper, print on paper. I hadn't got any more of the vellum tracing paper, but here is, I just decided I printed twice of that one because we get so many, it's sometimes a bit tricky to keep a track if I'm not paying attention. So some Project Life cards and some embellishments, some 4x6 cards and embellishments. Again, it's good. It's so many pieces that we can have to use, and even if you don't do Project Life, you can use these for layering. Oh no. So I've got it on thick cardstock. It felt like there was two pieces together. Some word phrases here. Some beautiful butterflies. So if you watch the unboxing, you will see that it all ties in really nicely with the kit that we've got in this month. And then some more flowers. I really love these. These are pretty. And then I decided, well, that's a faux pas, sorry. I thought I printed some half size, but apparently not. Maybe I'll go back and do that later. So we have the printables, and the other exclusive that we get as being a subscriber is some cut files. So this month I did a few different things. Anita always makes us, they're a bit tangled, always makes a lot of cut files that we can choose from that we get free. So we've got this one here that says "So Happy," and then we have obviously the inside. So there you get two for the price of, two for the cut of one. I did cut them multiple times, the "So Happy," because I'll show you in an upcoming project what I feel might work. There's an ice cream, cut a couple of ice creams, and then there is some butterflies. Gosh, I should have been a little bit more prepared for you guys, sorry. So there's some butterflies, some more ice creams, and a few different types of butterflies. And then I decided, I thought, I should use some pattern paper from the kit to cut some of the cut files. I've seen people use pattern paper for cut files and then back it, or don't back it, and it just works really nicely. But I wasn't, I'm not I want to be prepared, so I don't plan things out when I'm making layouts as such. This is the most prepared I get. So for people who cut as they're creating, that might work. But instead I was looking for some plain cardstock, and I thought that might work in terms of something different. I have done the white cardstock and then the black cardstock. I didn't have any other colored cardstock other than glitter. So I put some things together, and it took a long time to cut, but look how pretty it is. So I cut one of the doilies, and then the word with the pieces "happy" together, and so there's the inside pieces and the word together, and the glitter is literally going everywhere, but it'll be fun. Once it's on a page and behind a protector, it won't matter. And then I cut some butterflies. This one, the butterfly moved as I went to press send, and so I'll have to tuck him under something, but that's okay. He's still very usable indeed. So that's what you get as being a subscriber. So you get your kit that you pay, and then it's shipped to you, and then you get the printables and the exclusive cut files to choose from and to print and cut as you choose fit. There is many more cut files that I haven't printed. I just try to print what I think I will use. The other thing I like to be prepared with is having photos. So I've just got this little mixture of photos that are loose, that have been printed and not stuck in an album yet. Otherwise, usually I like to print in an order and have them in the album so that I can keep it somewhat chronological. Otherwise, these ones are just some spare ones, some ones that I printed. These 4x4 I printed for a memory deck size. Otherwise, I'm not up to 2019, and these are photos from 2019, and I really just wanted to have some around, so I've scrapped them. But I also have my 12x12 albums just sitting next to my desk, and you can see some of the layouts are done. Others have like this is a project life page, so there's just photos sitting together ready to stick in. Others just have a plastic page protector with the photo for a layout. So that's how I get prepared that way. One of the other things I've always been doing is making a little mixed media kit and filling a little container up with things that I think go with the kit. Obviously we get some mixed media in our kits. So, well, that was in part of the kit. The mixed media part for this month was the colour paste. So there's that bling, which is a nice gold texture paste. And it dries really gold. I know it looks a bit more creamy here, but it dries to a lovely gold colour. And then we also got 2 stencils. So we have a doily stencil and then this really fun firework stencil. So that's what we got in our kit, our mixed media kit this month. But to just use up some of our items from our stash, from my stash, I like to bring some things out just that could complement. Obviously, I'm creating in my room. I have my mixed media tower storage here and my paint pens over next to me and my stuff all around, but it's nice to just pull some things out, have a little think, and then also I find when I pull things out that I tend more to use them. So I've got a picked raspberry focus, distress spray, a blueprint sketch. So there's some nice bright beautiful colours in this kit. The salty ocean distress spray and a lucky clover. I don't think I've pulled out my distress sprays for a little while. And then the twisted citron, because there's some of this bright green in the kit. I also pulled out this shimmer pink because I needed a light pink. It's called Candy from Kaiser Craft. It's got some glitter shimmer that needs to be shaken up to go in there. I also found these distress crayons that I haven't even opened or used, so it should be fun to use that. Some of the colours, like this khaki green, is not the right colour, and this yellow, but the other 4 should work really nicely. They've got names, I'm sure. Festive berries, rusty hinge. The blue one is shipped sapphire and shipped sapphire, if I said that wrong. Seedless preserves is that purple. So that's going to go in my little mixed media box. And then when I was looking for paints, obviously I've got Dilution paints. If you've watched any of my videos, I pull them out often. But to keep it a little condensed, but also to use something, these we got in our Kitaholic kits a while ago. And they're just little containers, little paint packets of acrylic paint. What brand are they? There's someone. They're like Vicky Boudin or some. Oh, yeah. Look at the label. It's VB, Vicky Boudin. So that'll be good. That'll give me a good range of colours that I could use and mix. So that'll be really fun. And the other thing I pulled out, I didn't want to pull out too much and not use it, was some stamps. So I pulled out a phrase stamp. We did last month. Focus. There you go. Last month we got some printable tiny words, so they will always be good to have in the stash, but it's also nice to have this stamp look. And then because we got these thickers in our kit this month, so they're nice phrase thickers, I thought it'd be nice to have, you could write beautiful, I don't know, girl, or so beautiful, and you could have the so written there or the girl written underneath. It'd be nice to have a little contrast with the stamped letters. And then the other thing was that you could have beautiful days. And so this is the L Studio stamp title builder, volume 2 this one is, and I haven't used it, but it would be really cool to mix them. So you could either mix the phrases here or mix them with this. So you could have beautiful days or forever beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You could, you know, it would just be really fun to have that contrast. I've been liking the look of it when other, when other people have been doing it lately. So that's something fun. I don't normally add stamps to the mixed media box, but I was thinking about it when I seen these phrase thickers, that it might be nice to have. So we have all that goodness. Now I just want to pull in a couple other things, just because my stash is so huge. We get so much in the kit anyway, we don't need too much, but it's also really nice to have a few different things. So I thought we might pull in some bling. This was one of the challenges we've got in the Kitaholics Facebook page, and I love these doodle pops, and look, they just have been sitting here for so long and I have not used it up. It's a good spot for my black washi. So it'd be nice to, like, that's good, it's got a lot of colors together, but thinking about the colors in the kit, and so I've just got this in a little, it's like a bathroom makeup kind of box. It comes with a lid from Kmart. Like, this could be fun. Some enamel frames, or probably the cameras would probably be used a bit more. Obviously this is going to sit, like, my enamel dots sit here on some hearts on my Razcog trolley right next to me, so it's not like they're in, like, not accessible. That's not the right colors. More of those hearts, and there's some flat hearts, so that might be nice to add. And that's another doodle pot that should be here. Okay, so that's plenty of bling. A couple of pieces, hearts and some enamel and some circles and some more hearts, why not? The other thing I thought of was some more texture. So I've pulled out some hearts. No, this is a heart. Pulled out some bows from my little, actually it's not really little, my stash of bows. That is a full container of one of those IKEA boxes. So I've pulled out some colors that obviously will go nicely with the kit, and then I pulled out one of these, where is it gone, texture hearts from Charms Creations, so that'll be really cool to put in there. Oh, I was thinking, why do I only just have this label? I mustn't have put it in the right spot. It's because there's a lot of labels in here that I haven't cut. Excuse me. And then the other thing was, in my drawers, my Alex drawers next to me here, I've got these little, well, I got a few, but these are some just random chipboard and some random acrylic. So I thought there'd be some things in here. We've got the puffy stickers and some of this other neutral chipboard that we can colour or use just like this, but I thought it might be nice to add in some other little pieces. So there's some gold and the red, and so that's got some phrases on there, and there's just a couple little pieces. So these are random old pieces to put in there. Obviously that snowflake would be really cool in the fact that it's gold glitter, but it's not going to go in right with the theme of the kit. But there's like small blessings, forever favorites. Good thing you guys can read to see what I'm talking about. And that should be plenty. I don't want to add too much. We have so much in the kit that I don't want to add so much that I don't get anything used or don't feel very accomplished. But we have some of these gold hearts as well. These are from a really old collection. Well, that's a cute little gold bow. So it'd be nice to pull them out, because I find, like, yes, this is all somewhere accessible. It's in the drawer right next to me when I'm creating, but I don't really tend to pull out of my stash when I'm creating. I tend to use what's in the box, my really useful box. Okay, plenty. And then let's just have a quick look in here. And some like paper clips. Don't really feel like I'd want that. But it'd be nice to have some of these little sprinkly pieces, I think. Not so much these, but these little pieces, these pink ones might be, so they might be too bright, but it could possibly, if you're talking about different tones, well, we'll put them in and we'll see. There's not really any red. See, it might be more about these black and white stars and hearts, but I'll definitely put some in and we'll see how we travel. You know, whoa, that nearly all fell in then. The worst that could happen is that they're still there at the end of the kit and I just put them back in my stash. No biggie. But if I pull them out and use some, then voila, that's pretty awesome. So these hearts here and these stars are from some of our past kits as well. And maybe I'll pull that out because who knows when I'm going to use that. And we've got gold happening, so it'd be nice to use it. Okay, so I think we're well and truly ready to go. I'm going to go cut up these exclusive printables. I'm going to put these cut files in the bottom of my really useful box, and when I'm cutting up my embellishments, apparently like to throw everything around, but what I will do is just roughly cut it. And so I'm not cutting around the edges, but when I go to use it I will. If I had time, if I was sitting at the TV watching, then I possibly would, but it doesn't take too long to do that when you're creating. But the fact that I can do this means that I can either cut and make that decision as I am creating to have a white border like this. Otherwise you can cut on the edge when you're creating, but often I don't know which one I'm going to have until I'm creating, or which one I'm going to want. That's probably the better word. And then I'll cut up my Project Life cards and have them sitting there all ready to go. So that's my prep for July. Come back and check out what I'm creating as we go along. Thanks guys, bye.